ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
1 month later, the emotions are still raw.
We love our home, but I'm afraid to rebuild it.
It's been exactly 1 month since historic rainfall devastated entire neighborhoods, damaging or destroying hundreds of homes.
This was so scary. I watched the water come up.
One minute everything was calm, and then the next it was just chaos.
Leaving San Diegans temporarily homeless.
Every night they cry that they want to go home. And they don't know the situation we're in right now, that we're homeless. So
Wiping away everything they own.
Everything's gone. Disabled, no work. I don't know what else I can do.
I'm a proud man, don't ask anybody for anything, but man, it's overwhelming.
Still, the community is finding strength and leaning on each other to rebuild.
I'm telling you, we'll come together as a family. I seen a family. Not that, oh, you're from Mexico, oh, you're this, you're from here. No, we come together as one, helping each other.
And it's that community strength that shines through. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Wale Aliu, coming to you live from South 42nd Street in Mountain View, one of several communities devastated by the floods 1 month ago today. Throughout the 5 o'clock hour, we showed you how the community was coming together here on South 42nd. They were having food, fellowship, and just commiserating, but also offering resources. And their overall theme was just wellness, making sure everybody is okay and seeing what the needs are. And for a lot of people, they look at today being the 1 month anniversary, people like Jose Garcia, who you're gonna hear from here in a minute, and they say, I feel like I'm still living in a dream. I'm working, I'm trying to rebuild my house, but this is all a dream, and I don't know where to go from here.
All our furniture, beds, couches, some TVs, dining room set, a lot of clothes, a lot of my son's toys. We had just gotten done rebuilding a camping trailer that went bye-bye. It completely got flooded, and it was gonna be too much work to try and rebuild it again. One of our vehicles was lost to the flood. Two project cars actually that I had in the backyard, those got completely ruined. I have a small workshop in the backyard, and that had a lot of metalworking tools, like welders, plasma cutters, and all that. That got lost. A lot of hand tools.
You guys have been staying in an RV or hotel? Or?
We just got the RV. One of my cousins let us borrow RV so we could start, staying here at our property. We did hear one of the first few nights. We heard from one of our neighbors that somebody had tried to break in to one of the houses next to us. So we kind of got a little worried. I still have some stuff back there at Valley, so we started figuring out a way to be able to stay there. And now borrowing an RV from my cousin was one of the ways of being able to do that.
I'm assuming no insurance for you guys.
We do have flood insurance, so we were one of the lucky ones. But dealing with the insurance company is a pain because they don't pay out until they decide they want to pay out. We're using up all our life savings just to get the repairs going, and we're hoping that the insurance company says, okay, yes, we're gonna cover you the whole cost, because the insurance company tells us, well, you get your own contractor, we can't tell you who to go with, and they don't tell us how much they're gonna cover us for.
I can imagine dealing with all this and also having to worry about people looting through whatever is left. ABC 10 News will continue to follow through on all of the impacts of these floods. You can find our complete coverage on 10news.com. In other news tonight, police are investigating after they found 2 men's bodies in a channel near Dairy Mart Road in San Ysidro. They believe one of the men was a victim of a homicide. Someone told police they saw the bodies in the water last night, but crews could not find them in the darkness and in that brush. After returning to the area this morning, they found and recovered the bodies. It's unclear how long they were in the water or if their deaths are related. The Migrant Welcome Center is closing its doors today. South Bay Community Services has operated the facility since October, but $6 million in funding from the county has run out. ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill sat down with the nonprofit CEO to find out where all that money went.
The Migrant Welcome Center in City Heights is shutting down.
You know, there's always a miracle, but we're behaving as if today's the last day we will be able to take migrants.
Kathy Lembo, the CEO of SBCS, the nonprofit in charge of the facility, says they've helped out 81,000 people, but says the county's $6 million wasn't enough to keep going.
People in the know, like the county and us and other people who run these kinds of operations, totally understand that the money lasts as long as it can last. And it depended on the number of migrants and all of that.
Some local advocates like Erica Pinheiro with Alo Torlado wonder how and where the $6 million was spent.
And so for the level of service being provided, there needs to be some accountability around the fact that $6 million was spent in less than 4 months.
The expenses, I can give you, I have it right here, what it was spent on, and I can go through every single line item with people.
I sat down with Lembo, who did go through the recorded expenses from October 11th to January 31st. The figures she showed me show roughly $4.86 million was spent in that time, with about $1.5 million spent on personnel and $2.85 million on other expenses like basic and essential supplies for the migrants and travel expenses for them.
One of the big ticket items is the bus rental.
Lembo tells me that the bus rental was an expense to the tune of nearly $840,000 that did see some controversy.
Border Patrol would not drop off here at City Heights. They would only drop off at Iris. And so we made a decision for the safety of the migrants and the safety of the staff to work here that we would do it here. So we pick up the migrants at the soft-sided tent in Otay Mesa and transport them here.
I did reach out to Customs and Border Protection about what Lembo had told me, and it tells me that they're looking into it. Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
The entire second floor of a gym in the Midway district was destroyed in a fire this morning. Large flames and heavy smoke shot out of the roof of the Victory MMA and fitness facility on Midway Drive around 7 a.m. Everyone inside, thankfully, made it out safely. A nearby Wyndham hotel was evacuated as a precaution. Firefighters got everything under control in about 20 minutes. The cause remains under investigation. Team 10 uncovering tonight who approved unannounced military training exercises that rattled many San Diegans last year. As investigator Austin Grabish found out, senior members of Mayor Todd Gloria's office signed off on that exercise.
It was a startling night last February.
I was terrified. I closed the door, I went and locked my door, and I had to find out from the police that they were doing some sort of exercise.
Military helicopters flying fast right next to downtown balconies. This chopper even landing on top of this building.
And the helicopter was just above eye level. We're on the 5th floor. And it flew right towards the library. Like I thought it was going to crash into the library. So we thought there was some horrible terrorism going on.
There were people down here saying, oh my God, what do I do? Like people were running for their lives. We thought we were getting invaded.
It was all part of a military training exercise. Training residents were never warned about.
All they had to do was have the courtesy and the decency to notify the residents that this was going to happen.
We wanted to know who approved the training that left many startled.
San Diego's no stranger to military exercises.
Last year, the mayor's office told ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill the matter was a military operation the mayor had nothing to do with. Team 10 then put in a public records request with the mayor's office. We asked for emails between the city and the Army, and we requested who approved the exercise, the reason for it, and the communication plan to the public. Last October, the city responded saying it had no responsive documents.
But now, a year later, these emails obtained by Team 10 show the mayor's office was well aware of the exercise. In fact, 2 of Todd Gloria's senior staffers approved it.
In one email, the mayor's senior policy advisor says, we've given the Army the green light to proceed with training at the former Barrett Youth Detention Facility located east of Jamul in rural San Diego County. But the emails don't say why the Army chose San Diego for the training. In another, the mayor's deputy director of government affairs, Walter Bishop, tells Todd Gloria the team has been involved all week. The mayor had sent an ABC 10 News story on residents' complaints asking if his office knew about it. Bishop replied, these operations are usually to mimic something the special forces will be doing overseas. After the letter of invitation is provided and signed by you, the coordination happens with police. Bishop adds, we haven't received complaints before, but what I think makes this different is the helicopters were over residential neighborhoods. The mayor's communications director, Rachel Lang, tells Team 10 staff were not given specific details of the training or warned of the potential impact on residents. But Lang says the Army did coordinate with police to make sure they knew what was going on. Lang says as a proud military town, San Diego has always been eager to support military readiness and never had a previous incident that alarmed residents like this. The mayor's office says in the future, it will insist on asking the military for more details and ensure community outreach happens in advance to avoid confusing or scaring the public. A lesson learned that a little heads up can go a long way. Austin Grabish, Team 10.
Thanks, Austin. Well, the women's basketball team at Southwestern College has not won a single game and is being outscored by 100 points. But the coach is still happy with them.
They're not thinking of just themselves. They're thinking about, like I said, the school and their team.
How members of the soccer team stepped up to save the basketball season. Hi, Megan.
Oh, interesting. All right, we have really nice weather through the weekend. In fact, I'm going to pinpoint just how warm it's going to get where you live, but it doesn't last long. I'll pinpoint when that storm system reaches us. That's all coming up in just 2 minutes.